Coming at you live from Austin, Texas. Today, what we're going to talk about today is how to develop your voice on social media. So how to develop your voice on social media. And what that means is like not how you actually talk, not like what the talking sounds like, but who are you? You know, like who are you actually, how are you presenting yourself, that sort of thing. A lot of people are like, gosh, I don't really know what to do. It's kind of like, my gosh, I need an adult. Can somebody help me, please? So we're going to be going over how to develop your voice. There we go. All right, first things first, you guys can win stuff. I don't know if you knew this or not, but all you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment on the YouTube videos, and share the YouTube videos in social media and tag either me or my business page in it. And one person every single week is going to get a little tappy tap on their shoulder, and we're going to say, hey, psst, go pick something out from the swag shop. And then you're going to be like, but where is the swag shop? And we're going to be like, go to withmartha.com and then click on shop at the top. And there it is. And you're going to be like, awesome, I'm on it. And then you pick something out and we send it to you. So that's precisely how that goes, just so you know. All right. So let me get out of there. Whoops. Nope. Let's not add something. I see you guys over in the live chat. I'm going to swing back around, but good morning to you guys. I'm going to swing back around right after the content. This is going to be relatively short and sweet, okay? It's Friday. Let's just get going with our day. Also, if we could just, call out an elephant in the proverbial room. I was doing my hair this morning and I absolutely burnt the snot out of my forehead. So if we can all not look at my forehead, which you all are doing right now, it hurts. It hurts. I'll get some lavender on it later after the makeup is not necessary anymore, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So your voice on social media. Now that was a little example of voice, okay? So the fact that I would do a call out the elephant on burning my forehead and being silly about it, that's my voice on social media. My voice is authentically who I am. It's a thing that if you and I were sitting in a room together, right? Like if you were sitting, sounds weird, but on the bed, right? Because I'm in a hotel room. But if you were sitting on the bed and we were just talking about something, I would be like, oh, and by the way, I totally burnt myself this morning, right? Like that's just who I am. It's just what I would say. So think about those mannerisms and those things that you already kind of talk about and interject with. Not all of you guys are as sort of just no filter as me. I'm not saying to be me. I'm saying to be you, right? But to be you. Because a lot of times people, they throw up an automatic filter whenever they're on social media, just a filter of... It's a version of trying to be like somebody else. It's a version of trying to be this acceptable version of yourself. And when we morph into acceptable versions of ourselves, we actually morph away from who we actually are. Okay? And so when we are truly finding our voice on social media, there's a couple things that I suggest. And so one of the things that you could write down is this. And this is deeper than I burnt myself on my forehead, okay? What do you stand for? Okay? This is going to be root, foundational, who are you? Okay? So what do you stand for in the world, you know? What are you leading a mission towards? And maybe you're not leading the mission, right? Maybe you're helping with a mission. What are you moving towards? Go ahead and share in the comments too. I would love for you guys to share what drives you, what makes you extremely passionate, or what you're very passionate about. I would love to see that stuff in the comments. Then you guys can see that each other are the same, that you guys are all the same, and you can connect, and that's awesome. So what are you passionate about? What matters to you? So we know something that matters to me because I talk about it a lot. Something that matters to me is the kids, our next generation. So one thing that matters to me on levels one thing that matters to me is that families change the trajectory of their life. That families understand their actual value and understand that they really don't need to do this thing that they've been told and that they've been embedded into this story, but that they have to work 40, 60, 80 hours a week, that it's normal to be tired, that it's normal to be exhausted, that it's normal to yell at your kids, that it's normal to be annoyed by everybody all the time, that depression is normal, that all of that stuff is normal. It's not normal, right? But one of my big passions is breaking families, parent by parent, breaking families out of that structure that doesn't serve them and only serves one group of people, and we understand that. Breaking them out of that structure and then showing them what freedom really looks like. Showing them that having time to do what you want when you want looks like. That having the money to do what you want when you want looks like. And I'm not saying everybody needs to be billionaires. Everybody doesn't self-identify as needing to be a billionaire, right? But everybody does self-identify as needing to pay their bills. Everybody does self-identify as needing at least 20% more than what their bills are each month. So they've got this fun thing called breathing room. Right? So breaking people out of the narrative, showing them they can have their time back, showing them they can have their family back, and showing them that they can have money even though they've broken out of that system. Right? Very passionate about that. You can hear it in my voice. As soon as I start talking about it, my voice gets higher. I get a little bit louder. I sit up straighter and I sort of get this whole energy about me. And that means that I'm passionate. It just shows you that I'm passionate about it, right? Because I wasn't thinking to myself, Martha, now it's time to get loud. It was like, Martha, this is here's the time you just subconsciously even get loud, right? So what's the thing that lights you up like that? So mine's on levels. So the top level is families, but what it really drills down to is the second level. And the second level is the one that brings me to tears almost every single time. And I'm pushing them back right now. The second level is our kids. We live in the world that we live in right now. Our social landscape, our cultural landscape looks the way it does, not because of us, but because people before us. And so by that logic alone, we can change what it looks like for our kids. I'm going to let that sit with you for a second. Because it's a very simple concept, but not a lot of people ever slow down to think about that. We're the ones in charge. We say kids are the future. They are the future, but we are the grand masters of that future because we're the ones that make the change right now, or we don't. And so our job, our mission is to empower 1 million families by 2026 to make that change. So culturally, socially, we begin a shift that then affects children of the next generation forever and ever, amen. And then let's watch it, right? So our kids can grow up in a world that isn't like what we're going through. Our kids and our grandkids, great-grandkids, where we have shifted so much that they will have opportunities we didn't have, right? That freedom will be normalized for them. It won't be something they have to work on. It will just be something that is. And that's the world that I see, and that's the world that we run towards. With our hair on fire, we run towards that. And that's what we're doing. That's what the families in HBR are doing. I have to say this real quick. If you're not in HBR, God bless you. What are you doing? If what I'm saying is resonating with you, what are you doing? That's what we're doing in HBR. That's where we're going. And every day, it seems like, We have meetings. My team has meetings and we continuously grow, expand HBR, not expand to the point that you have more work to do, expand to the point that it's easier for you. Because quite frankly, if we want to empower 1 million families by 2026, we need to make it pretty darn easy. I understand that. I accept that and I own it. And I accept the challenge. We all do. So the way that you're able to get into HBR, you guys, it goes up to 10K next month. Probably before next month, actually. But it's $14.97 right now. Okay? Get in. If you need a payment plan, let us know. Just message the Facebook business page, Livin the Dream with Martha. Message me the words, let's do this, rainbows and unicorns, whatever you want to. And we will get you taken care of. We'll give you the details of the program. It's a short conversation. You're in or you're out, and either way, completely up to you. We're not going to chase you around the internet. We are not those type of people, okay? But we are manning up a mission, and if you want to be part of it, let's go. Let's do this. Let me see what you guys are saying. Also, today's topic, my people, my team come up with my topics for my lives. They give me my little title for my topic. My topic today came from Danelle. I love my Danelle. It came from Danelle. So if you want somebody to help you with a year of your topics, the things that you're going to talk about whenever you go live, so you can be consistent, so you can build trust, so your business naturally grows and you don't need ads for it. Okay. If you want that, then what you just do is you go to the link in the description of this video. It is for my business strategist. Click on that. Danelle's the one that came up with today's topic. If you really like today's topic, then go ahead and talk to Danelle, and they'll give you a year of your content. They'll work through that with you, okay? My business stands for promoting safe sustainability, protecting military families, and eliminating human trafficking. Ooh, get it. I love that. Sherry, we have to change the narrative. That's it. We are. Let's go ahead and own that right now. Sherry, you and me both. We are changing the narrative. Everybody that is watching this, you have eyeballs on me right now. We are changing the narrative. This isn't a we are going to. This isn't I hope we can. This is we are right now. Are you in or not? That's really what it is. Sherry, Danelle helped me so much. 1 year of content completed in an hour. That's it. You spend an hour with them and you have a year of content. It's over with, guys. Seriously, such a massive value those guys bring. Vonda, helping empty nest single mamas find themselves again and what their purpose is for their new season of life. There it is. Very nice. Empower Me, helping kids and their parents deal and heal and overcome trauma to thrive, break generational cycles of trauma and toxic relationships. Boom. There it is, friends. See what your friends are doing in here. I am all in. There it is. I am in. You guys are awesome. I love you. I'm going to pop out of here. You have the best day ever, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.